Hello there, people of the interwebs. It is I, Exotic. I don't know why I introduced myself like that. But anyways, today's the weekend and I haven't drawn anything at all because I decided I'll be taking the weekends off. I slept the entire day today. It's like 7 p.m. right now. I didn't realize how tired I was until today. Enjoyed manga all week and then resting on the weekends. I'm putting up this page here just so there's something. I'm doing another one of these just kind of sit down and talk videos. Last week I talked about what it takes to be a manga artist, and today I wanted to talk about what exactly is my plan and what my manga, the whole one, is about. I've avoided saying too much about it because I don't want to hype it up way too much, but I feel like it's something you would only really get once you read, right? Okay, let me give you the basic rundown. Oh, also because I haven't really figured out anything, I'm just going at it. Okay. The whole one is a story about golf. It's a story about golf, but it has nothing to do with golf. Okay, so basically it's golf to the death. uh, you know what? Just try to imagine. I'll leave it up to you. It's basically golf to the death, and it's a story that follows our female protagonist Mana, and essentially her attempts to kind of survive. She's forced into an environment where she either has to kill or be killed by golf balls. And she essentially has to survive, but then later on, she turns out to. Truth be told, I didn't mention this because I thought there was no need, but I'll just say it anyways. This is what, September? Last month was August? Last month was August? Anyways, last month I was working on a manga called "A School Doesn't Ring a Bell" or something like that with a writer. I met him online, obviously, and we hit it off, and we started working on this manga. He was writing, obviously, and I was drawing, and you know the story was very interesting. I was very, very, very excited for that, and that's when I started making little hints at making a manga here. And I was like, I'm making this, I'm making a manga, I'm working on this, I'm working on something really exciting. I was really excited every single day. I would hop on Discord, hoping he has sent something, and he always sent stuff. He always sent just docs of stuff, about the story, the world, and whatever. And we had brainstorming sessions almost every night for a bit. It was very fun, but it didn't work out. He had trouble writing the characters because, okay, the story wasn't the sort of thing he would normally write, so it was out of his writing scope or something. It was just difficult for him to write, and the characters he said he had trouble with because he didn't know how to write female characters. And that's why the story was like cosmic horror esque with weird philosophical themes and whatever. But he had a hard time writing it, so it was like he can't write it. He's having difficult writing it, and it won't work. Well, before him, I actually talked to a few other writers because at the time I was feeling like I wanted to collaborate with someone. If I thought it would be very fun, so I talked to a couple writers before him, and it all turned out the exact same way, where I would talk a bit and then they would just stop. I got ghosted so many times, but then also some of them weren't really. Some of them were really young. Like I talked to this 15-year-old kid. I didn't know he was 15, but he messaged me. I was like, "Dude, I have this story idea." I told me the story idea. I was like, "Damn, that's interesting as hell." And I went to look him up and just check his profiles and whatever. And I saw that he was 15. I was like, dude, your story idea is amazing. I love it so much, and I would love to work on it so much. But I'm a fool pushed it out, and as much as I like the story, the age difference kind of makes the dynamic kind of weird. So I can't work on it. And he was chill with it. He was like, oh, that's fine. and we went our separate ways. And I had more interactions with other writers, but in the end, it didn't work out with any of them. And he was the last one that I tried, and it didn't work out with him. So I was like, eh, I'll just do it myself. In the future, I definitely do want to collaborate with more people, but right now, probably not. So immediately after that, I kind of I kind of stopped doing anything. I was just kind of laying around, and I was laying around, and I opened my phone and I see the comments I'm getting, and people are excited about what I'm working on. I'm like, oh, okay, okay. And so I laid there, kind of lost, and part of me was thinking about just leaving everything and just kind of forgetting everything and just ignoring everything. But then after a bit, the little thing I read from the book, it came to me while I was taking a shower. And I wrote it down, and the day after, I started doing the boards. I was like, it's just storyboards. It's just storyboards. And I did the storyboards. And I was like, well, I can get out. I can get out this chapter, and then that's it. I can leave it after that. And uh, well, that's where we are right now. So it's the Holy One. That's how it came to be. And yeah, I think I've already said, I've already mentioned pretty much everywhere that I'll release chapter zero. I call it chapter zero because it's fairly short, and I feel like it it's it's not really an introduction. It is, but it's more like a glimpse, maybe just a glimpse instead of an actual introduction. So I call it chapter zero because it doesn't have a lot of sauce. Depending on how it's received, and by how it receives, I mean if like at least maybe five people say it's cool, I'll continue working on it. If not, then I'll just drop it because uh yeah. Anyways, I'll make a video right before I put it up because there's something I want to touch on, something really important I want to talk about. But that video will be out. I'll probably finish working on this by next week, probably the week after that. Next week, like anywhere from Friday or Saturday, I'll probably be done, and I'll put it up on my Patreon to the people who want to read it before 1st October. I'm not stressing out too much about this manga actually. Like it's been pretty chill compared to the way I was feeling with Neo 0.0, where I was stressed the fuck out every single day. With this one, it feels pretty chill. I'm actually enjoying how it's turning out, so that's great. Some people don't know this, but I'll be going to school in a couple of months, right? I'll be going to school, and a couple months ago, I bought this ream of paper. You've probably been seeing it here all this time. And god damn, that's heavy. I wanted to finish all. There were 500 sheets, and I wanted to draw on every single one of them before I go to school. So I I do still want to draw them. I only have a few months. I don't think I can even make it halfway through this thing, but I essentially just want to play around with my art, you know? Like not take it so seriously because I failed my original goal of going pro before school. I can't even believe I thought that would be doable. Looking back now, it's pretty dumb, but hey, it still made me improve at drawing quite a lot. So I'm still not really giving that up. Even in school, I'll still be drawing, but not to the same extent. After this manga, I shall be doing a lot more of sketchy type of stuff, sketchy studies, whatever kind of things. You'll probably see the videos. I actually even wanted to start doing them now while still drawing the manga. Since I'm finishing it next week, anyways, I'll just start after that. I had a dream. And I worked towards a dream to make manga and videos and YouTube and whatever. But in recent times, uh, That dream has been dying, dude. Just because I feel like I'm running out of time. Time isn't on my side. Time and money. Bro, being an adult is stressful. Being an adult is stressful. You have to worry about money and bills, and you have to start worrying about what you're gonna eat and where you're gonna live and things like that. And as time keeps going forward, those worries just increase even more. So I feel like I'm running out of time and I won't be able to continue doing what I'm doing. Anyways, I'll probably cut this out of the video anyways, but cut it out. Don't don't include this. Editor me. Damn. I somehow thought I had so much to say, but the moment I sat down, everything just kind of disappeared. I guess I'll end the video here. Bye bye, my fellows, my fellow manga artists, fellow artists.